Lucid provides the Gravity SUVs. You guys provide a part of the technology stack. Uber basically pays for everything. They've invested $300 million into Lucid, several $100 million into you. What happens next?
Yeah, so Ed, first, thanks for having me. Great to see you. Great to be here. I think you've got it. So Lucid is integrating Nuro's driver hardware component, so the sensing compute, into their vehicles on the production line. Those vehicles are then shipped to Uber. Uber owns and operates them, and Nuro driver's software provides the driving capability for those vehicles on the Uber network.
What does Uber get out of its investment in you? In fact, let's just be honest about it. Lucid's is clear, $300 million. How much is Uber putting into you, and what are they getting in return in terms of IP or guaranteed access to something?
I think Uber is investing in Nuro in a standard equity stake. And so I think that they're very, very excited about this partnership and this program, and they want to make sure that all of the parties are very vested in the success of that program. And so they want to make sure that they also have some ownership and, frankly, some upside in Nuro, given how deeply we're going to be partnering to build this and the scale that we're going to be embarking on together.
How much are they investing?
Well, we carefully worded it as
Why, though?
several hundred millions. Yeah.
Why not just give us a number?
Yeah. Well, I think some of that is within our control and some of that is outside of our control. I think we would not mind so much giving you the number. I think there's more sensitivity in other quarters.
Oh, we'll phone Dara and Uber and ask. You have a very close relationship with NVIDIA. Essentially building on top of what NVIDIA offers end-to-end. Just explain it, because it seems like a bit of an unlock for you guys. And this deal kind of involves NVIDIA to a certain extent as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So part of what we believe differentiates Nuro is that we have a dramatically lower cost hardware set of sensors and compute that powers all of the vehicles that we create as self-driving vehicles. And so NVIDIA plays a very large part of that because they provide for us the SoC that powers all of the compute. So all of the compute on this Robotaxi platform is going to be based on NVIDIA's...
That's the Thor chipset.
The Thor SoC, that's right. And for us, for Nuro, that has dramatically simplified our overall compute, because before we had that system, we had to have FPGAs that dealt with the raw sensor data, we had to have CPUs, we had to have GPUs, we had to have safety computers. We've been able to effectively collapse all of that into the Thor SoC. So it's a simplification in the complexity as well as a significant reduction in cost.
You've been, I understand, testing a Lucid vehicle, but on a closed circuit to make sure the tech stack works. What's the evolution of that? Like, the plan, as I understand it, is Gravity goes into production late 2026, and 20,000 of them are due to Uber over a 6-year period. How do you get to public roads?
Yeah, so we, as a company, Nuro's been doing fully driverless operation on public roads for over 5 years now. So we have a lot of experience with what it takes to validate our tech and to get it out onto those roads safely. With the Lucid platform, it's obviously a new vehicle platform for us to work with. We got the first one going, our first prototype, in something like 7 weeks, which is unheard of for us and we think the industry. So we've been moving very, very quickly.
So Lucid's providing the sensor suite?
The sensor suite is Nuro driver hardware. So it's a sensor suite that Nuro has designed, although all of it is automotive grade sensing, off the shelf sensing. So Nuro has basically provided a design template for that, and Lucid is going to integrate that. For the prototype vehicles, where we're doing small scale integration. For the 20,000 fleet, it's going to be integrated directly into the production line.
You were focused on delivery, not moving humans. Have you just done with that now?
So about 2 years ago, we shifted our go-to-market. We used to be building a fully vertically integrated delivery as a service business with our own custom vehicles. Two things changed about 2 years ago. The first is that the cost of capital dramatically increased. And while we still today like that business model, it requires a huge amount of capital. So it no longer made sense for us to take on all of that. The second thing that changed was the tech that we had built was so heavily based on AI that we had learned how to drive like an expert human driver. So we could expand it beyond goods to also passenger transportation. So we made the call about 2 years ago to stop doing goods and to license the tech across a range of applications.
Dave, just very quick, 10 seconds. Do you really believe that Lucid can manufacture all these to the deadline you've outlined?
Oh, absolutely, yes.